Give me an example here in Northwest Indiana, my guess is it's Michigan City, where you could see a city just transformed from what could happen on a train station.
We have about 300, 400 people a day who ride out of Michigan City. It's an hour and 40 minutes on average, one way into the city. So you're talking 3 hours and 20 minutes a day. That's really on the outer edges of a traditional commute. It's difficult for a lot of people who have young children who are in daycare or want to see their kids play ball. It is not the ideal commute, but some people are doing it. We can get that down to an hour with this project. We can get that commute time down to an hour. That's right in the sweet spot of the Naperville Route 59 type train station. Now you couple that with the fact that you're right on Lake Michigan. You've got beautiful beaches, you get the zoo, you've got really a growing, thriving downtown area that's developing today. You add that to the mix and you'll see Michigan City take off. It will become, I think the population there could double easily.
So not only does it assist a city that may have its struggles elsewhere, it takes a city that's got the notions of coming back and puts an incredible hose into it in terms of new potentials.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. The developers, okay. Once the developers know that we're going to be able to put these infrastructure improvements in place, that's when you'll see the private sector. Bill talked about shifting around some of the resources we have from the public sector. What's going to drive this? And what drives the 5-to-1 return on investment is the private sector jumps in. They get it. They see that when you put these kinds of improvements in place, it's going to transform the community. It's going to mean that people are going to want to move there. It's an option that didn't exist for those people who are looking in the outer ring of Chicago. Now they can look here. And we'll market that, and the developers will market that, and they'll make the investments. The people will come. We'll be importers of citizens instead of exporters.
Right, which is importers of dollars as well to spend in our communities. I think about, so if you head west from where Michigan City is, Mike was saying, the effect just gets more intense as you get closer, less commute time. So Dune Station, Chesterton, that 49 corridor, that should be a professional hub all up and down between Valpo and Chesterton, with locations for corporate headquarters, as you said, talent base moving into those communities, great schools. Ogden Dunes, you have a marina there in Portage. Portage could be a marina-based community with an extremely short commute time.
Oh my God,
That's a unique market play for real estate.
And you got condos and developments up there already that could flourish, number one, by that happening, and it would attract 5 more.
It'll explode. And the kind of folks that have discretionary income to spend in the businesses that are there now. Yeah. Everybody wins on this. I mean, everybody does. And so Miller, heading that way, East Chicago, Hammond. Hammond ends up being a
25-minute commute.
Yeah. 25-minute commute. And there is no woe that we have in the urban core that didn't exist in parts of Chicago that now today are thriving. We always like to talk about the negative aspect of, well, the urban core has these challenges. Yes, we do. No more so than the near South Side had 10 years ago. Bronzeville, Wicker Park, Bucktown, the places we talk about. The reason I use those as analogies, or I think they're analogous, is that they have the same issues. School system issues, crime, other things. All of that stuff gets better when new money starts flowing into your neighborhood. Yeah. It's just the way it works, and this will help us get that done.